Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Chetna and this is my data world where we talk about product, data analytics and data science. In this video, I will be sharing with you my 6-month AI roadmap, the one I would use if I had to learn AI all over again in 2024. But first, a couple of disclaimers. First, 6 months is a time frame set to familiarize myself with the core concepts. This does not mean that I will be job ready at the end of the 6th month. But what this means is that with some self-motivated hands-on projects after this 6-month study plan, I will have a decent grasp of AI and how it can be used in the real world, along with its strengths and drawbacks. I will also need to regularly update myself with the latest tools and research out there in the field of my interest within AI. Also, I'll need to keep honing my coding skills, so there is no way to escape this hard work. Secondly, I'm not being sponsored by any of the organizations I'm naming here. These are completely based on my experience and what worked for me. With those disclaimers aside, let's get started. Alright, the first month is dedicated to the basics, the core foundations. I'm talking about the boring, for some people, math. The key tenets of AI, especially down the path of Gen AI, are linear algebra and calculus. So in calculus, let's stick to differential calculus here. I audited 2 courses, one for each topic, offered by deeplearning.ai on Coursera. If you want a certificate, you can also buy the courses, but I audited it and it was just fine. But if you audit, you get the course for free and still get full access to all the content except graded quizzes. In parallel, I recommend you pick up Python if you are not already familiar with the language. You can learn Python for free on YouTube. Just type Python for AI or data science and you will have a huge playlist right there. If you do not want to get overwhelmed, you can also check out Udemy, which is where I learned Python. Any course should do, and this should pretty much wrap up your month 1. In month 2, as you continue to hone your Python skills, you will also be spending time understanding neurons and neural networks. You will need to dig deeper into special neural networks like the convolution neural networks, which are the building blocks for computer vision architectures, and sequential models such as recurrent neural networks and LSTMs, which are used for natural language processing. This might look like a very short curriculum, but trust me, understanding the inner workings of a neural network, the forward and backward propagation concepts, as well as hyperparameters such as the learning rate and the concept of gradient descent, all these are important to understand any neural network, from the shallow ones we built as beginners up to the GPTs, the llamas, and everything in between. And this is an easy 1 month. From month 3 onwards, things start to heat up. I recommend starting with the foundations of the domain you are interested in pursuing. Since I chose to pursue natural language processing, I started with the basic topics in NLP. Start with understanding NLP task landscape, followed by a glance through NLP processing pipeline, various vectorizers and embeddings, and then move on to task-specific architectures. Apart from that, also understand task-specific performance metrics. There are many more metrics apart from similarity score, or cosine similarity for that matter. Get some practical experience by checking out the Hugging Face library and follow their documentation to build the basic models, and then tweak parts of the code to see how your final model is impacted by the tweaks. This makes you comfortable with tweaking and tuning models. Month 4 is about advanced architectures starting from birth. Spend time to understand the encoder-decoder architecture and the concept of attention. Examine some examples of encoder-only architectures such as BERT, Roberta, Distilbert, etc. and some decoder-only architectures such as GPT. like GPT-1, GPT-2, GPT-3, up to GPT-4, which is what ChatGPT uses right now. If you get the underlying principles of encoders, decoders, and attention, you pretty much have conquered all of NLP, along with LLMs, as well as a huge chunk of Gen AI architectures. A good source in understanding these concepts is, yet again, YouTube. I made a video on the YouTube resources I use to learn and keep up to date on AI concepts. You can find the link to this video above. I have also provided a link to it in the description box below. In month 5, you will do 2 things. First, you will look at the cutting-edge research in the domain you're interested in. Since I was curious about the progress in Gen AI, I picked the area of fine-tuning techniques for LLMs. You can find a huge repository of research papers on rxiv.org. The papers are free to download. If you want me to make a video on how to read AI research papers, please let me know in the comments below. The second thing you will start doing is exploring tools and libraries in your research area. In my case, I looked up tools such as CrewAI, OpenAI API, AutoGen, Pandas AI, LangChain, Ollama, etc. But you can feel free to pick your poison. Go through the Getting Started section and try to replicate them. These are the basic use cases of those tools. It also gives you a hang of how to build such systems. In the 6th and final month, you will be assimilating your learning from the past 5 months. The best way to do this is through projects. Pick a problem statement that you're passionate about and try to build an end-to-end solution for it, starting from the ETL pipeline to the choice of the models or APIs or libraries, and mix and match your choices and see which combination gives the best results. So this is a quick and short but very straightforward roadmap that I have come up with, and I hope the roadmap has helped you have some structure in your curriculum if you are embarking on the self-taught AI journey this year. I have provided links to all the resources I've mentioned in the description box below. I wish you all the best with your AI journey in 2024. Smash that like button if you found this helpful, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, keep coding and stay curious. Ciao!